This is the new podcast that Bahlr Media is doing. My name's Corey Jepson. I own Bahlr Media, and we have a really great team. Basically, this podcast is going to bring value to the marketing space, the advertising space, the branding space, all the things that you're doing. Our main demographic that we're going to be trying to reach, small business owners, entrepreneurs of any sort, are enterprise-sized businesses. What's really cool about the internet is it's reachable by pretty much anyone of any size. So we can actually work with any clients of any size and scale our businesses up and down to help specific clients based on our knowledge. Right now, we're helping a majority of small businesses, startups, entrepreneurs with their branding, content creation, and delivery, which is marketing, which is kind of what I want to talk about in this first episode. It's pretty simple, guys. I have clients, I've experienced businesses and entrepreneurs who are spending thousands, tens of thousands, sometimes hundreds of thousands of dollars on marketing, and they're delivering it, right? So they're delivering it online, hoping to get engagement or response from the people they're trying to reach to grow their business or to raise awareness, whether they're busy or not. Whether you like it or not, the world is now separated into two things in business and in personal, is the real world and the digital world. You have to be present on both to be successful. There's no more of this 70s, 80s, 90s mindsets of you can really just be successful only brick and mortar in the real world. I know some of you might be doing that, but it's just continually trending and getting away more and more and more. And eventually, you won't be able to really gain any sort of success if you're just strictly in the real world, right? So if you have a strong message, a strong brand, a strong business in the world, and you're not fully functional and founded on the internet, this is when you need to reach out to agencies like mine or marketers or anyone that's proficient in communicating a message online. Right. So how we do that at Bahlr and how we have found that it works every time is, number one, developing a solid foundation. Foundational assets such as, how's your brand looking? Is it uniform? Is it effective? Is it trustworthy? Does it have an energy or an aesthetic that when people see it or interact with it or grab your business card or go to your website or go to your social media, is it permeated of what you're trying to communicate and do? Does it have a trustworthy aesthetic? If you don't have those foundations set, you have to get them started. And like I said in the beginning, people are spending thousands and thousands of dollars online trying to communicate a message or promote an event or promote a thing or promote a service or a product, but their brand is actually incredibly shitty. They haven't even taken any time to stop, invest energy, time, and money into building a solid foundation, which is their website, their brand, their guidelines, their colors, all those things. I cannot work a lot of times with a brand in marketing and delivery and content until that is set. It's just like your house. You could build your real home on the dirt, right? Or on the sand or whatever. If you don't build a foundation, that could be the most beautiful home you've ever seen. It could be everything you ever wanted it to be. But if there's no foundation underneath of it, it's going to fall. It's not going to last very long. Same with your digital foundation. Branding is so important. If you are watching this or listening to it and you're thinking, gosh, I've boosted all these posts on social media. I've made videos. I've made flyers. However, my website and my brand just really doesn't feel put together in a way that has any longevity to it. That's something that you need help with, and that's something you need to address and come back to that foundation. So that is the first lesson. That's the first podcast. I'm not going to keep you any longer. Maybe next week we'll talk more about the content creation once you have that foundation set. And then maybe another podcast, we'll talk about the actual delivery, which is marketing. What's the difference between organic? What's the difference between paid marketing? If you're a small business owner, entrepreneur, or whatever, you need to hear these things to be successful in today's digital trending world. So I'm just going to keep regurgitating this stuff in different ways so that you get it. And we're here to help you. So I'm Corey Jepson. This is Bahlr Media. We're super happy to be starting this thing with you and bringing you value anywhere we can. If you have anything you'd like to learn or want to know, we've been doing this for a long time. I've been doing this as a consultant for a long time as well. Just put it in the comments. Send us a message. Tell us what you want to know, and we'll tell you. Take care of yourself.